Hey everybody, it's Rick with the Parking Zone. So, question of the day while I'm away. We'll get some more questions. We got some few questions coming in, but this is kind of my view. Nothing special from parks. We made it a little earlier night tonight. Been a long day at the parks. You know, there's always going and going and going at Disney. Having a good old time. But one thing, we had a question for Zeta's mom. Zeta's mom said that Zeta is doing just tearing my things up, right? Like as in her makeup bag, her shoes, stuff like that. So how do you stop it? Help. How do you stop it? Was the leash and your training tool on, the leash and the prong collar on, or is it on during the times you're at home? So one thing that helps stop a lot of that monkey business is, of course, the place command when you're getting ready in the morning. You know, have your dog in place. That stops the makeup. That stops going after your shoes, stuff like that. But then, of course, if your shoes are around during, the evening or something like that, well, the thing is, that's why the leash and the prong collar is on at all times, supervised. So the point is, it's like, hey, we go over to the shoe, then it's like, no, pick up the leash, give a little leash pop and say no. And after doing that a few times, then we're not going to do it anymore, because the point is you're saying, you can't chew up my sock, you can't chew up this. But you could say no. Let's say Zeta runs up to the sock, tries to pick it up, you say no, little leash pop, and then you can like give a bone or a toy or something like that. But the point is you need to be corrected to saying, you can't pick up my makeup bag, you can't pick up those socks, you can't pick up that, because some of it's life-threatening. Dogs can die eating socks, dogs can die getting in the trash. So they need to be corrected to say, no, you can't do that, but you can have this, you can have a bone, but I'm not going to redirect and just say, oh, don't chew my shoe, but chew this toy instead. No, you need to understand you can't chew up my makeup bag, you can't chew up my shoe, stuff like that. So that's why I make sure the leash and prong is on. That's the one thing with consistency for dogs to really succeed with the training program. How consistent are you with the tools being on? Have they been on for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 week, but your dog's doing pretty good, so you take the tools off, and then after you take the tools off, your dog starts going, well, I can get away with this, I can get away with this, right? And tools come back on. So it's all about that consistency till you have that structure and that training with your dog, so you have that relationship with your dog, and your dog understands what's allowed and not allowed. So I hope that helps. Work on the place command and keep the tools on your dog all the time supervised, because if we're stealing stuff, that's why the tools are on, because that's your communication tool right now. So thanks for watching. We'll see ya.